Close your eyes, only got one night. Just put your trust in me. Give me everything. I need your love tonight. So baby, please don't fight it. Put your trust in me. I'll give you everything. So hold on to me. Never let me go. Right here in your arms is where I wanna be. Close your eyes, only got one night. Just put your trust in me. Give me everything. I need your love tonight. So baby, please don't fight it. Put your trust in me. I'll give you everything. So hold on to me. Never let me go. Right here in your arms is where I wanna be.
Wait, I know that you're afraid, but it'll be okay if you just stay with me. And we can run from here, and we can disappear, and they won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me, 'cause I know I can make you believe something that only we can see. Oh, so baby, hold on to me, hold on to me. Hold on to me. Say what you want. 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 Say what you want.
Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me?
Say what you want. 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 Say what you want.
Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me?
Hey boys, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I had to eat very fast. So, how are you all doing? Yeah. I wish I had less of an accent, but I think I need practice. So, what should we do tonight? I was thinking to make maybe an outro, since I made the two intros the last time. What do you guys think? Or maybe some buttons, subscribe buttons, or social media icons. I have a Core i7 6820K, 970 GTX, and 32 gigs of RAM. Let's start some buttons, because those take. I will put the project files and the rendered versions for download after I finish them. Yeah, I needed 32 of gigs because After Effects use them a lot, and when I preview pretty heavy projects, I need the RAM. Yeah, when I made the PC, I was thinking to get into 3D. That's why, but now it's too slow for 3D. So let's get started. Make some buttons. Man, I always start the composition like this. I use a exclamation point. This way I have it here at the top. Okay, Dash, see you there. I use 25, 24 frames. Guys, I'm Romanian, but I'm living in Italy. Discover. Okay, I'm gonna make it 4 seconds long. I'm gonna leave the black background because I don't need it. Okay. Now here, make text. Let's start with subscribe. Hey man, I can pronounce your name, sorry. I'm gonna try. War Volka. Sorry. At least I tried. Yep. Yeah, EQ. I was thinking to give live a try and see how it's going, because I want to interact with you more, and maybe you can help on the creation of this this template. If you have ideas you want me to try, this way it's a community template. Anyway, I'm gonna start with this text here. I'm using, if you guys want to use my fonts, in the description of this video I've put a link where you can get all the fonts I have installed on my computer, so you don't have to search for each and every one of them. Okay, I'm gonna use Unisens because I like it a lot. It has feel to it. I'm gonna use the heavy. Okay, I'm gonna hide this one for now. I'm gonna go get shape layer. When you see this window pop up here, if you want to learn some tricks. Yeah, I worked for a year and a half when when everyone thought I was dead. I worked as a courier, but I broke my back, and I turned back home, and I wanted to restart my my channel. As you can see right now, I don't get the views I got. Anyway, the monetization is not something something big, so don't get the wrong idea that I get millions from my views. I don't. If I get enough to buy myself half a bag of groceries, I'm lucky. Most of my earnings come from my premium stuff on my Selfie page, which you guys bought, so thanks a bunch for that, because that helps a lot. Helps paying for the software. Believe me, I won't. I can promise you that YouTube is gonna save it. I don't know what is gonna happen after. I made the tests today, and it worked. It saved all of them. So I think this is gonna be saved. Anyway, I'm gonna try and make some stuff. So with the shape layer selected, I'm gonna go rectangle. Size. I'm gonna hide the subscribe, put it on top. The subscribe button, I'm gonna press Y. Control it. Here I'm gonna go align. So with the size, I'm gonna so I get the feel of the button first. Maybe 120 here. Okay. Roundness 40. Don't like it that much. Ooh, 600 tough. I'm gonna add a fill. Since it's for YouTube, I'm gonna use the red one, but less saturated. Okay, and for the subscribe button, I'm gonna use a 90% white. Okay, now how should I edit this thing to animate? YouTube mostly. Tutorials. I had an opportunity to get 3 months, I think, on digital tutors. Now I think it's plural site. Hey Ryan, what's up? I think it's plural site. I got 3 months free there, and they had a bunch of stuff that I learned from. But you don't learn. You learn tips, tricks, something. The first thing you should learn is the keyboard shortcuts. Thanks, man. I think the kerning on this text is off, so I'm gonna go and type 0 here. Much better. So I'm gonna rename this to button holder. I have no idea how should I animate this, but I think I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna animate 20 here. Okay, I'm gonna go make a keyframe here, go 0 0. On 20 frames I'm gonna go 120, so I get the bubble. And here, yeah, and here I'm gonna go 600, and I have to make this select all, F9, and easy is that. Go in the graph editor. I'm gonna play these things here. See if I can make something out of them. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's see. It's too sudden. So I need to hold this keyframe here. So maybe go three frames. I'm gonna go 3, go 120 here, and in here. Ooh. I think it looks nice this way. Hide the text and see what we got. So 9% of the time, this is what I do. I preview my work. So sometimes when I take so long to make a template, it's because I watched a freaking preview for a week and then I hate it and delete it. So that's why because I'm too picky. It comes to, I don't want to pop up design after the graphic after graphic. That doesn't look good. I'd like to make something here, but maybe I should do this. Instead of going this animation, delete these keyframes, go back here, drag this one, maybe second, okay, just the animation a bit here, so I get the full extent here at the beginning, and the slower animation at the end. Then I'm gonna make a null here, and I'm gonna scale button size. Yeah, maybe. I don't think myself as I'm too good. I'm not that good. If you go Behance or Dribble and watch what people do, you're gonna be amazed. Sometimes I am. So I think I'm on the medium size. Anyway, so in here, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna push this one. Oh, I had the anchor point selection. I'm gonna go 12 frames ahead. So this way the shape starts here at the 12th frame. And in here, what am I gonna do? And how did it go? Hey Anand, what's up, man? I'm gonna go scale here and 0 here, and in the middle to make the animation move. Create a second keyframe without changing anything, so it's gonna be 50%. But in here, I'm gonna sure, man. Send a link. I'm gonna watch it. In my opinion, what you can do to do better in After Effects is starting to use the graph editor here. So when you make keyframes, use the graph editor a lot because you can make different looks of the. So in here I made a mistake because I had to expand this one in this way. So in here, for example, I want to make the bubble pop. I'm gonna go here 105. This one. This. So as you can see the curve. This is the maximum extent of an animation. This is the fastest point. This is the slowest point. So I go fast, slow, 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 fast, and then at the end. Try try sending it to me on Twitter or Facebook. Because I don't know why. Maybe it's a box spam message. I don't have an option for links. Maybe Live doesn't like links. The chat. Anyway. So as you can see in here, I'm gonna edit the, where is it? You. Every time you see something pop up, it's a keyword, a keyboard shortcut. I'm gonna try and explain them to you as I go. In case you miss something and you want to know what it is, be free to ask me. Try to respond. And here I'm gonna select both keyframes and move them slightly forward, so maybe 20 frames. This way I have the pop more. Yeah. Looks a bit more natural, but it's a bit small. 110. Okay. I got the button animation right. Maybe change the color. I'm gonna let it red for now. Maybe I will put a control, so you can edit it later if you want. Anyway, I'm gonna subscribe. I think I'm gonna duplicate this, so I'm gonna select them both, Control D, them above, and I'm gonna select them again, Control Shift C to pre-compose them, and I'm gonna, what should I call this? Text. Okay, so I'm gonna toggle the switches at the bottom here, and at the track mat I'm gonna use alpha. See if this works now. Of inverted mat. It's not working. Maybe the other way around. Let's see. Alpha. Okay, so this way works, but I want it. I'm gonna edit this. So you here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna scale it down to 0 so it's not visible. So this way the text appears with the bubble. But maybe offset it a little so the animation starts at frame 20. I'll go. I'm gonna hold Alt and page down. 1, 2. See how it looks. Meh. It's not perfect, but it works. Okay. Now what I should do, maybe some accents. Let's see. Shape layer. Accent. In case you guys hear some background noises, it's either my TV, my dog, my mom, or my dad. So don't worry about anything. Anyway. Okay. The accent, I'm gonna need an ellipse. Here. Choose a stroke. 96%. And I'm gonna go ahead. Time. No. animation should be between 0 and 20. Okay. I'm gonna go size to make it a bit bigger to see it. So at 20 should be 150. So I put a keyframe. For the stroke, it should be 0. I'm 27. Zero. It's gonna be fast. I'm afraid it's not gonna be too visible. I'm gonna press U. This way I collapse everything but the keyframes. SFR. So here I'm gonna 4. It's okay. Here put 0 and 0. So this way I have it scale up, and then the stroke is gonna disappear with time. But what I need to do is select every keyframe by clicking and dragging and pressing F9. This way easy each keyframe. Sorry guys, I just ate, so my stomach is going nuts right now. So I want this to do. Should I make? Oh. It's a bit weird. Anyway, it's a bit weird. Select the stroke width. Go in the graph editor. Here I'm gonna flip this to each other. This one, gonna ease them. So it's gonna go slow, fast, slow again. So it's gonna be slow, fast in the middle, and slow at the end. It's too fast. How should I fix this? Maybe offset the button a little. Should do that. I'm gonna put the accent below, and I'm gonna offset everything above it. So to offset everything, you either select everything while holding left click and dragging. You can drag the layers. So this is a frame. This is frames 3, 4. I'm gonna offset for 2 frames. Let's see, it's too fast again. Accent doesn't show. I should make it bigger. Here, make it 250. Stroke, make it 10. Doesn't look bad. It's like a wave something. Okay. Should add. I wanted to add trim pads. It's just too fast. Okay. Have it for a few frames here, then it disappears. To do something with this. To do that, I think I need. See if I can change the text here. Okay, so the color is here. I duplicate this, offset them. Since it's slanted to the right, I'm gonna put a shadow beneath. So I'm gonna. Don't worry because it's in front right now. So I'm gonna put it behind the white text. I'm gonna choose should I choose here? We multiply. Yep. What? T. Choose 15 here. There. Okay. So, now what should I do next? I want to add some lines. One that's coming from the bottom and one from the top. So, new shape layer, trim line, up, add an ellipse, scale it to around 145, add stroke, go for 3 this time, a bit more fine. And to do the trim path, and I want this one to come from the top. So I'm gonna animate the end 50 and I'm much bigger, maybe 160. Edit the stroke, get 5, 6. Okay. Animate the end 0 to 50. Easy is only the last keyframe. Like this one. I make the action smaller. Of course, I'm gonna make it disappear out. Okay, from 0 here. This one is 12 frames long. At the start, I wanted much faster. 12 frames, I'm gonna go 8. So by pressing page down on the keyboard, I advance the timeline by 1 frame. Shift page down by 10 frames. Go 50. Of course, I'm gonna trim it. Alt and square close bracket. I trim the layer. Now I'm gonna press U. Go for easy ease here. So it goes fast, slow, slow, fast. And I'm gonna offset, duplicate this one, Control D, R, rotate it 180. But I need to offset them so I don't get the unified look here. It's okay, I think. Doesn't look bad. Okay. Okay. I think I'm pretty okay with the in animation. Looks pretty good. Doesn't look bad. Okay. Now I should think about the animation. Should be the 3-second mark to the 4th. So maybe 1 second it's enough to exit everything out. I'm thinking something. Because I don't want to repeat the same animation outwards. Maybe if you put it, like an example, Shift C, sub, button, or 1. So for example, if you put it right here, maybe animate it inwards while it's moving here. So the same animation closing, but moving outwards. Without the lines, of course. It should work. Control Z, Control Z. Excuse me. Anyway. So. So this is what I do when I make templates. I stare at my screen and think about what should I do. I want to make maybe close it outwards. Let's see if I can make so in here shape square, really generic rectangle here. I'm gonna choose unlink this. It's 20. Nope, the other side. 20. And the fill. Right. Go with the gray, 10%. I know I wanted to start here. 218 here. Okay. 218. Want it to come from the top. Think like this. Of course. Comes here. Then expands out. It hides everything. So I'm gonna go 0. Choose position. I'm a keyframe at 0. I should start the music. No, stop it. The hell am I gonna say? Go 310. Okay, Dev. Good night, man. I'm gonna move the keyframe here and position out to 70. Easy is the keyframes. Make a weird spike here. I won't. I'm gonna watch it after I finish with the stream. Okay. Then I'm gonna message you. Is set. In here. No problem. Good night again. So from the 3/8 frame, I'm gonna make a. Well, I made a I made a keyframe for the roundness. Now I messed everything up, so I'm gonna click on the stopwatch here and make a keyframe for the size from 0 to second 4. This should hide everything. Use some wrong 70. See how it looks. Can always change that. The same spike, so it goes slow, fast, slow. I'm gonna make this is the X position and this is the Y position. So I think X is X this way, Y this way. It's a bit weird on top of each other, but I'm gonna select everything, Control Shift C, pre-compose all the buttons. So I'm going sub button 01. So see if I can make it disappear when nope, inverted. Odd. I wonder if I can make some type of strokes. So this is a space, here's a line, again space, then the full button. Let's see if I can do that. Control D to duplicate the comps by holding Alt page down. Doesn't work. Figure it out. Anyway, for the start, it should be okay. Okay. Looks a bit weird, but I'm gonna edit so this one is 170, 75. This one should be 175. It disappears uniformly. Doesn't look bad. For the first button, it's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna save this one, leave it as it is. So I'm gonna make here a new folder, comps. So these are the comps. A new folder, called it sub buttons, and make another one, call it assets. What I'm gonna do now is gonna hold Control, right click, import file. In here, I'm gonna add a logo. I think I'm gonna add if I find it, social media icons, Illustrator, YouTube logo. I imported the logo for YouTube, and now I'm gonna show you a thing that most of the time on my templates I forget to add. On how to add your own logos, easy to the After Effects, and replace existing one with your own logo. Now what I'm going to do, click and drag it right above this tag here, which is making a new composition with the logo, centered it, and if you go composition settings, get a width of 3000 pixels with 3000 pixels, 4 seconds long. So now I'll close this one, and should I do that? The mistake. So this one that goes here. I'm gonna go a new folder. Stay organized. So subscribe, sub, buttons, main. So these are the main composition for the which contains the meat. Have all the layers here, which you don't need. Now in sub buttons I'm do this. So Control Shift C, make a composition, sub button L1. And this one I'm gonna rename it to main. Main one. This way I have it organized, I know which is which. Here I'm gonna sub button. Now again, shy this this layer. Shy means hiding it from the composition here. This is the shy button, and to shy it actually you should hide all res for which the shy switch is set. This way you have a clear I need to hide it first. You have a clear workplace. So I have I'm gonna make a new folder. Jesus, can hit my buttons. So logos. Maybe I'm gonna put more. I don't know. I'm gonna put this one. Jesus is big. Type 10%. 10% is big. I think I'm gonna use it as it is. And what I want to do is activate the title action save. Go for yeah, when I have clients, they need something from me. I work for. Alright, using the pen tool, I'm gonna make a line. In here, the stroke is black and small, so I'm gonna hide the no fill. I'm gonna use primary colors, so it's much easier. I'm gonna there. Right? I feel like I'm programming, renaming all this stuff. So what I need to do here is pressing Y on the keyboard, drag the anchor point, Control, get closer. This is gonna be a bitch. Okay. Currently it doesn't work and it doesn't want to work. Nope. 60, 450, which is the middle of the screen. So 1920 by 1080 divided by 2. So I'm gonna rotate this 45 degrees the other way. That's a bit long. Rotate it. 60. I'm gonna put the trim paths. I should start with the start. So go from the start 100, go 12 frames, 14, 15. Depends what your needs. 12 frames is the middle of a second, since the composition is 24 frames per second. And I usually use the halves. So I'm gonna go 14. Go 0 and dramatize more this stuff here. So by holding shift and pressing S, I add the transform scale to the timeline here, so I can see the options. I'm gonna try and make a scale from higher to smaller. Oh, 125. Hell, then 100. So this animation is gonna make a bounce from high to 90% to 100. I'm gonna use the keyframes, frame all the keyframes. I'm gonna use keyframes like this. I'm gonna make slow, fast, slow. I always want to say small. I don't know why, but what can I do? What you gotta do? Okay, let's see. It looks like shit, yeah. It actually looks like shit. To make this maybe. Go for a weird spike here. Doesn't look good. Hey Dash, welcome back, man. Maybe drift a little. Get more dramatic. Let's see if I can make it. I'm gonna change the and at the beginning I'm gonna go 150. 150. In. So what I want actually to do is to divide the logo here in the middle by this line. So one part of the logo is up, one is down. So what I need to do here, the pen tool, create a shape without anything created. So I create a shape layer, not a mask over the logo. Let's see if I can make it. The points. Of course, I don't need a stroke, so I'm gonna need a stroke. Add a fill. Actually, I don't need the fill either, because what am I gonna do? This is gonna be the logo left height. I'm gonna parent this to the logo. So where the logo goes, this thing goes. So if I move, let's demonstrate it. Choose a color. So if I move the logo, pressing P, you can see the shape follows the logo. This way I know it's fixed in place. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. But since I want to use the shape to hide the logo, I don't need a fill. So I'm gonna toggle switches, but this thing I always get wrong, so what have I done? What I've done? This is a weird animation, but what happened here, because I hide the layer, the button I made before, it's right in the middle. So instead of the logo affecting this layer, the logo affects this layer, and I get this weird animation here. So what I'm gonna drop this down by this one. If it works, I think it's alpha. Oops. This stuff I always get wrong, always. I'm not sure what to do. See if I can make it alphabet inverted. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's see. Maybe I need a fill. Who knows? Yeah, I need a fill. So if I use alpha matte. But now the color is driven from this layer here. Shh. I need to stop it. Stop screaming at me. God, I hate it. Does that. So I'm gonna choose this color here so it matches. I'm gonna hide the now I have I'm gonna rename this to right since it's on the right side. And what I want actually to do is make this inversed, so the logo follows the shape and not the shape. The logic is weird, so bear with me here, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna choose P. Right when the line settles, I'm gonna position for the logo be 20 frames ahead, somewhere around here. Or should be hidden. Boom. Now I'm gonna easy is the keyframe, so I'm gonna get fast to slow animation. Actually, when the logo exits, I'm gonna duplicate this one and this one. This one I need top. I'm gonna press R 180. This way I have both sides of the text selected. But now I need to edit the position of the logo the other side. So U. So from instead of the minus, I'm going to delete the minus. A bit more. But I want it offset it. Something. But without the line it's gonna look. I'm gonna this way. And right when the logo starts to settle, I'm gonna divide the line U. The trim paths end. So same spot. I'm dumb. Officially dumb. Not official motions, officially dumb. Okay. Go to 0 here. Maybe take a look at the keyframes. So I made a weird spike in the middle. So the fastest point is in the middle. Okay. Now, I needed to go slow at the end. And in here, if you watch closely, we have a weird line. I'm gonna fix that in a minute. First, I want to deal with this thing here. So what I want is to make it fast in the slow in the beginning and fast at the end. So this way the logo finishes the animation. I'm gonna fit the screen, get the full animations here. Doesn't look that bad. Has this weird pop, which I don't like. Get rid of the scale. We'll figure out something later. Okay. So now I need to fix this weird line here. While holding Alt using the mouse scroll wheel. I'm gonna go zoom in. I think I need the pen tool. Nope. Do that. So by using the pen tool, holding shift select, click on these points here. So go on. Using the arrow keys to fix the weird error. It's not an error. The shape didn't cover everything. So now I need the line to see. I can go. I can hide it, but I don't want it to go over or on the other side. So I need somewhere. Now I fixed it. Okay. Done. Okay. I want to make something here because I don't like this black background here. This is transparent behind, so I have a transparency. It's a AI an Illustrator file, so it has a transparent background. What I want to do, go new, solid. I'm gonna choose logo BG background, all white. Put it behind and press S. Get it. This way you have the white play button. See, this brings different kind of problem. So I think what I need to do is place the background here. So go X, press it, stop it, scale it down. This way it shows up, but I want it to show up about here. So to do that, trim it right there. I'd like to make it 3D, but to make it rotate here, and then the text pops up behind it, the subscribe, new videos, or press the bell icon, something like that. Nope. Okay. Maybe make a rotate animation that the wheel spinning, but not 360, just something like canal. Let's see how it looks. So the divider, I can trim it right here because the animation ends and disappears. I want to make some accents here. Let's make that. So I'm going to use a fill. I'm going to use a stroke. maybe 6 instead of 8. Differentiate the accent 1, accent left. This way I know it is. I'll include all this stuff here, which is the logo. Something that goes this way, so it prepares to launch, goes the other way till it stops to 0. I try that. Let's see. So from 1 second, 0. Go ahead, 10 frames. There's minus 18. Go again 10 frames ahead. Plus 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 frames at 0. Hold Shift and B. So I'm going to position keyframe. Place it some. Yeah, it's okay there. But easy is all the keyframes. I'm gonna work on each one. Or maybe not, maybe now. Each one because the rotation has 4 keyframes. So I'm gonna go fast and finish slow here. As you can see, it's a weird rotation because the rotation it's pretty linear. So what I want to do, in my opinion, this technique works best because how the line flows, goes slow, fast again. Let's see how it looks. It looks bad, pretty bad. Because the animation, the position animation is too fast. This one to be not that much, maybe -4. Very subtle. So it looks like it breaks. It goes fast and okay. I am the accents. Go here. Trim paths. I'm gonna trim it from here. It doesn't show up from the beginning. Go 10 frames ahead. Then back one. Start 10 frames. 100. What I want to do, I'm gonna make them fast at the middle. Apologize for that. Now I made the moving animation too fast, so I'm going to and drag the keyframes. Also I can trim. I can trim the accent line here. this line to be more imposing, bigger. So I'm type 24. So what I want to do is go into the stroke. Instead of butt cap, round cap. This way I have this round shape here. Of course I want to do the same thing for accents. It doesn't look that rough with the flat ends. I'm gonna cap. Of course in here I can duplicate the shapes. That's what I'm going. I don't like the color now because it's too big. The color pops too much. What I need to do is go here, top here, and choose here. Rotation. Kinda hate the rotation now. Since I watched too many damn times. I hate the movement. Because it seems so unnatural. How should I fix this? Hey Kumar, what's up man? Welcome to the stream. You got me too much frustrated. Because I can't seem to understand how to fix this damn animation. Now it looks better. If I watch it 2 more times, I'm gonna hate it again. How should I fix this? So the rotation, WhatsApp, slow, fast. I think it's the other way for the position, that's why. Yep. Let's do the other way around. See how it... I think that's why it does look good. Now it looks horrible. It's terrible. Why? Why I do this to myself? I think I don't need this one. Jesus. It's like a robot. Ah, that's why. But now I can do this. The other way around. This way around. Yeah, around. No. Nope. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna leave the position. Simple as that. Let's do this one. I'm gonna do this tank here. $22. Press U here. U. I'm gonna go the other way around. 30. So I make the... Let's see what... Press F9 to reset the keyframes. Go this way. With the bounce effect. It's too much of a bounce. Because it's too... It's too stiff. I don't know why, but just the value. Value is standard. Say this. speed. I'm gonna go unrealistic here and make this keyframe touch the okay. I'm gonna try this one, see. Ah, looks much better. Looks more natural, the movement. I'm gonna make the same thing for the text but the other way, so it's gonna look good. I apologize for my squeaky chair. Like I'm two and I got a squeaky toy right beneath my butt. Gonna now shape, duplicate it, and go for transform. Oop. Rotate it a bit. Position. Edit the stroke. Maybe. Yep. This way I have some sort of how I call it, firework exploding when the logo expands. I don't like the position of that. Transform it a bit more. Be 35. Go with. Now it's a bit extreme, but I can make it work. 25. Okay. Bit better. I can do new. Maybe I should enlarge the shape to get a bit bigger if I can. This way I have the look to it. Okay, this one. The contents shape 3. -25. Position 0. And 0. And now what I want to do, the same technique, get a bit smaller. This way I have a ramping set of ramp up. Looks a bit weird, but fix that. Position. Now it looks like you have the round edge here. Doesn't look bad. I'm gonna control delete this one, offset it by 1 frame. Press R on the keyboard, 180. Now I have the same thing on the bottom. Okay, doesn't look bad. Pretty good. Okay. Guys, I have to let you for a few minutes because I need a bathroom break and I'm gonna be back in a few, okay? I'm gonna leave you to listen to some music and I'm gonna be back pretty quick.
All we
minute, but what is time? Living in the thoughts and the visions, but between the lines, yeah. I can't even talk with the visions there in my mind. Cause every time I fall, I can feel you there by my side, yeah. So show me the way and I'll follow you. Show me the way, cause that's all I do. Take the leap of faith and I'll dive into my diamonds. I'm finding this divine light inside of you. Tell me that you want me, baby. That ice cold stare, I just wanna know you, baby. From 1 to 3, got me looking everywhere for you. Count the stars, you are my sun. Underneath my skin, and my bones are creeping in. I don't want this life to end. Underneath my skin, when I look into your eyes, see the miracle of life shining underneath your skin. Wake up in the morning to get a touch from your arm. No regrets, I can't forget the scent you had on. Fingernails are tattoos of sex, but you're gone. Now I wonder what's coming next in this song. So show me the way and I'll follow you. Show me the way, cause that's all I do. Take the leap of faith and I'll dive into my diamonds. I'm finding this divine light inside of you. Tell me that you want me, baby. That ice cold stare, I just wanna know you better. From 1 to 3, got me looking everywhere for you. Count the stars, you are my sun. Underneath my skin, my bones are creeping in. I don't want this life to end. Underneath my skin, when I look into your eyes, see the miracle of life shining. Underneath your skin. Underneath your skin. My skin, feel my bones are creeping in. I don't want this love to end. Underneath my skin, when I look into your eyes, see the miracle of life shining. Underneath your skin. Underneath your skin.
I'm not interested in your money. I'm more interested in the things you do. It's like they made you for my body. The way I fit so perfectly with you. Straight lace, throw me down low. When you give me that cocoa, handcuff me like